Watch today in the Music Day program. America has taught me, in order to be successful, I must work hard. But I was not warned that I must think. And it seems to me that the only topic that interests me, and this is a very broad topic, is human nature. Hi, my name is Ptashnyk, and today I invite you to come spend a day with me and my team in Lviv. Ptashnyk is a songwriter, arranger, multi-instrumentalist and sound producer. He's one of the most prominent representatives of the new school of Ukrainian musicians. Max creates a product that is completely under his creative control. Max's debut album is called The Promise of the End of Loneliness, which was released in April 2017. The musician has already lived in Poland and the US, and in 2017 returned to work in Ukraine to create Ukrainian language music and released a second album, Everyday Intersectional Drama. He is currently working on a debut full-length album. I created music in Poland and the US. Life in America has taught me that in order to be successful, I must work hard.
Щоб бути успішним, то потрібно багато працювати. І мені на той момент...
And there was a time when I was almost 20 years old.
20 років неповних. І я зрозумів, що...
That I realized that if I do not try now, if I do not see what it is, I would regret it. If you have a dream, then you come up with an idea in your head.
Якесь її уявлення в твоїй голові і є реальність.
And you learn how to make the dream come true. I came there to look and try, because I knew that if I do not try now, then I will never have another chance to try it out. When you start releasing your own music and when you start positioning yourself as a musician, you get so used to hearing people attach labels, like you're a musician, you're a creative person, though in reality it is just simply a piece of art and a craft. And after I had presented my first album to the public, I was most struck by realizing that I took it from the great ones, and that this music is no longer yours. I created it. It's the same as my children living home. They're already living their lives. So when I met people who listened to music, they interpreted it quite differently than I interpreted it. First, you need to determine where you are, on what stage you are at in your life. After that, you have to decide where you really want to go. Then everything will become much easier because so many creative people have some illusory goal that they cannot identify. They should clearly define their goal, clearly set a task, and clearly understand where they're going, why they're going there, and why should they go there.
Чітко поставити перед собою, чітко розуміти, куди я йду і чому я туди йду і нащо мені туди йти. Новий альбом.
The new album was supposed to be released about a year ago. Before last summer, it was almost ready.
Справді. У мене взагалі є така штука, що в мене є, може, там, в загашнику.
I have about 100 tracks in my sleeve. All of them are quite different. I want to make an acoustic album. I want our band's music to sound live, like one of the best festival groups in Ukraine. I want it to sound good in the stereo system in a car, as well as in the headphones. I want the music to have a cool vibe that will entertain people and attract them to listen to it. This is my ultimate goal. Therefore, maybe this will somehow have a strong influence on the process of creating my music.
Провожу те, що є в мені.
І не зізнаюсь, як насправді почуваюсь, не розкажу, як я сам. Серед людей. Не питай про плани. Знаєш, я вічно так наївно, не потрібно, забігаю наперед. Завжди очікую, надіюсь і боюсь розбитись вщент. в реальності цемент. Не питай, чому втікаю, не питай, і я не запитаю. Не питай, що так ховаю, не питай, бо всі ми щось ховаємо. Просто не питай. Просто не питай. Просто не питай. Бо всі ми щось ховаємо. Не питай про рани, якщо про них не говорити і не думати, то швидше заживу.
What should we do in the morning to have a good day?
Треба з вечора.
We should make a list of things to do from morning to evening. What can a magnifying glass not enlarge in a triangle? Angles. Adele or Ed Sheeran?
Це як види сиру, вони всі.
This is like a sort of cheese. They're all cool. I won't choose. Which mainland is visited only by tourists? I was not warned that I must think. Perhaps Antarctica? Daft Punk or James Bay? Mom or Dad? What time did you go to bed yesterday?
Вже сьогодні.
4 in the morning.
4:00.
Do you like the lower or upper bunk in the train?
Я вже старий.
I'm already old. I chose the lower one. Repeat thrice. Наш садівник розсадівникувався. Can I give this another try?
Наш садівник розсадівникувався. Добре, можна другу спробу? Наш садівник розсадівникувався, наш садівник розсадівникувався, наш садівник розсадівникувався.
Challenge your comfort. A challenge. What Ukrainian bands do you like?
Чому треба вибирати?
Why must I choose?
Ні, українські гурти, які мені подобаються.
Among Ukrainian groups I like, Latex Fauna, Tvorchi, Tik-Two, and Deep Wave.
Втікати. Творчі, Tik-Two, хто ще? Deep Wine.
The guys with whom I play in my band are Mirosik, Vitalik, and Petro. We're together, we're a clan. That is where Max Ptashnyk and the clan. We performed together and there was a different energy. It was quite a different band. I looked at how many chairs there were and I wanted to sit in one. They were very soft and cool. And I can't choose. I could not choose. I did not know where I wanted to move.
Мене тягнуло в сторону хіп-хопу. Але є в мене якесь таке усвідомлення, що
I wanted to engage in hip-hop music. It seems to me that the world has been oversaturated with all of this stuff. And why is Ukrainian hip-hop not perceived and accepted in general? This, in fact, will be the first album in which it will be possible to combine the sound of the first mini-album and the second mini-album. It will be more or less unified, and at the same time more mutably modified. There will be more guitars and everything will be more combed, especially for live performances, together with the band. It seems to me in general, the only topic that interests me, and this is a very broad topic, is the nature of man.
цікавить, і це дуже широка тема, це природа людини. Тобто
It seems to me that some kind of struggle always happens inside our souls, and that, so to speak, is a certain spiritual part, and there's also an animal instinct.
духовна частина і є частина тваринна, щось типу того.
These two elements are constantly in conflict with each other. In general, in the world there's such a pronounced duality.
Така дуже яскраво виражена.
I simply want to explore this duality.
Тут я вважаю,
In this context, I believe there is no such thing as good people or bad people. There are deeds. We're all rascals in someone else's stories, and we're all good in someone else's stories. That is, a terrible person can do good deeds, and a wonderful person can do terrible deeds.
чудові вчинки, і чудова людина може робити жахливі вчинки. І це все
It is all up to you. We all mess up one time, and other times we do not mess up and do things right. For me, this is an inner journey. I understand that my common goal is to make brilliant music.
внутрішня подорож. Бо я розумію, що загальна мета – це робити світлу музику. Світ і так
The world is already very hard on you, and on me, and on everyone. And honestly, it's not the world, but we ourselves. We create obstacles for ourselves. And I would like to pull this into the brighter side of life
робити це таким чином.
and do it in such a way that in the long run it has a positive impact on society and people.
Хороший якийсь вплив на суспільство, на людей. І але для цього
But for this, in order to do this, you must first develop in yourself such light and heat. Fasten it there.
закріпитися.
And this is the greatest challenge, because if this does not happen in your inner self, then whatever I come up with cannot be expressed in thoughts, and I won't be able to convey my thoughts.
Поділитися. Пісня
The song, which in fact I have a very strange relationship with, is one of the most popular from the first mini album, but I really did not like the way we played it live. This song is called Loneliness, My Loneliness. I wrote it when I realized that loneliness or solitude is a kind of inner state of mind and feelings. It was part of the album, which in fact was called Обіцянка кінця самотності. A promise is the end of loneliness. And it was an album about our society, no matter how strange it was, a little distorted. It was built around money, fame and power. And all this can be mixed together. The borders are blurred there at some level, like a promise of the end of loneliness or solitude. We're alone. We come to this world ourselves. We live it ourselves, and everything that we have gained here does not matter.
в такому якомусь десь рівні ми самотні. Ми приходимо в цей світ самі, йдемо з нього самі і все.
Whether it is a social connection, it really does not make any sense. Therefore, somehow we're looking for this promise of the end to loneliness.
Немає насправді ніякого сенсу. І ми якось
This is understanding that loneliness is a deep, permanent state of mind that needs to be accepted, and in this modern society, every word has its context.
це моє розуміння того, що самотність це глибинний перманентний стан, який треба прийняти.
It's like a container that we fill with content.
Цьому це от самотність, от це в сучасному суспільстві якось воно має такий кожен
It is a content that is acceptable in modern society.
контейнер, яким ми
And loneliness, when someone says loneliness, is a sad word, has such a kind of cold subtext. Speaking in colors, it's so bluish. You know what I mean?
має такий якийсь холодний такий підтекст. Якщо
And
говорити
this is not so. It seems to me that this is a normal and natural for human beings, and we're all like that. We all feel that way.
А це не так, мені здається. Це нормально, природньо. І всі ми такі, всі ми так почуваємось.
Моя самотність накриває, так виснажує постійна монотонність снів, безодні снів в полоні. З нього так хотів на волю, від затертих слів, від всіх образ, без місту та прикрас. Моя стурбованість майбутнім так тримає, не впускає мій тягар подій, на шлях до мрії я знаю, хоч і сам не свій з тобою, мій останній шанс, весь світ для нас, без місту та прикрас. Моя самотність, моя самотність, моя самотність, моя, 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 літаках і в електричках, вже як звичка, щоб я не робив, і де б не жив так близько, з нею високо і низько, поміж сірих днів та спогадів, вона живе в мені. Мабуть, пробачення просити вже запізно, так ми різні були, помилки, старі мости не вічні, з нею пробували двічі, не тримай образ, весь світ для нас, без місту та прикрас. Моя самотність, моя самотність, моя самотність. Самотність, моя самотність, моя самотність, моя самотність, моя самотність.
Друзі, дякую.
Friends, thank you for spending this day with us. Come to our concerts and listen to Ukrainian music. When you will be in Lviv, come visit us. Thank you very much once again, and we hope to see you soon.